Yes. Yeah,
Is
we're
that
on
you
there.
right there?
Yeah, we're on Revolution Radio 2.0. We actually got like 3 pages.
Oh, okay.
We got 2.0, we have 2.0 indie program, and then all our DJs have our own pages too.
Well, that makes it kind of confusing, Steve.
Yeah. A little bit. And then there's my personal page.
Of course, and now there's 4.
Yeah. Yeah, we get a lot of pages.
Because when I put 2.0, it doesn't come up, but when I put Revolution Radio, it comes up.
Yeah.
Hey, you just want me to tag you to that?
Yeah.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to sit on my lap?
I don't want to
Center
film.
like
Brett has a personal assistant.
I need one of those.
I know, me too.
Not him. Oh, he's a good guy though.
I wouldn't be a good assistant though.
No, I know. That's why I said not you.
No, I wouldn't. I'm fun to hang out with for a little while. You know that. You're about the only person who can hang around with me for more than a short interview.
All right, we'll go live here.
Figured out, Ralph?
Yeah, but I'm trying to.
All right, everybody. This is DJ Steve-O. What's going on out there, people? Got we got Ravenscroft in here.
Hey, what's up, guys?
So, Taylor, why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Brett Gorky guitars.
Ralph Busso vocals.
Devin Baker bass. Pat, the drummer, is not here.
He's absent.
I think he's at the NAMM show.
Nah.
He's probably at the pasty booth or something.
Oh yeah. I think I passed that booth today.
Of course.
That was
And every other damn booth.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There was so many booths out there. It was just unreal.
So just exit this out.
Sure.
All right.
So, oh yeah, so you know, we just heard Stand Up, the new video. Also before that, we heard The Chase, and we heard my dearest one.
Oh,
But,
nice.
But the Stand was the first one, the video that came out for The Chase.
Yeah, that was the lyric video.
Oh, okay.
That's been out for quite a few months. The Chase lyric video.
Right.
Maybe, what, I don't know, close to a year maybe, right? 9
A
months
little
or
over
something?
9 months, yeah.
Wow.
And we just put out Stand Up, the music, official music video.
Oh.
Last week. It's been less than a week,
Yeah.
actually.
Right. Yeah. You know, John and Carrie said, "Oh yeah, check this video out."
What'd you think?
Well, I saw it, I was just like, "That's killer. That is kick ass." I was telling him about it.
The first time I watched it was on the way this morning being tired as hell, and I was like, okay, this is good. I got a
He goes,
little
"All
pep
right."
in my
He goes,
step
"We're gonna
now.
interview these guys. I got to hear some of their music." I said, "Well, here."
Cool.
And
Check
I
it
like
out.
it.
Yeah,
It's good.
Oh,
It's hella
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Killer's a good
Contact.
review.
good. Especially coming from me.
No,
Nice.
yeah, he's more of my hip hop rap guy.
That's not all I do.
Right there, that kid right there, pull her out.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Okay, we'll have to talk to you. I'll talk to you when we're done. He's a prejudice man or something. I don't know what's wrong with him.
No, I'm just a metalhead, man.
There you go.
I just can't get into that hip hop stuff.
Attaboy. Agreed.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. I mean, it's to each his own.
Hey, metal, anything good. I'm not a big country guy. R&B, I listen to everything, man.
Depends on the country, I guess. If she's cute, I'll listen to her.
Well, Amber Dawn, I'm in love with.
Oh yeah, yeah. We saw one today, or last couple of days. She was downstairs. She was in one of those earbud booths.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool things, but I'm not paying $1,000 for earbuds, no matter how good they are.
They are.
It ain't happening. But yeah, she was. They endorse her, so. She was
Shania
fun.
Twain's got some good songs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Sure.
She's cute.
And she's cute.
Yeah, she's cute. So what's going on? You guys playing anywhere locally or soon or?
All that's in the works. You know, we haven't played in a while, but you know, we got this release coming out, so that's where our main focus has been in the EP Rebel. You know, we're like, we had to go back into the studio because originally we just recorded 4 songs, and we were just gonna put out, you know, 4 songs, and then we decided, hey, you know what? That's not good enough. let's do 6 songs. So we went back into the studio recently, and we recorded 2 of what I think are our best songs. So, and that's, one of them is the title track.
Right.
And the other one is a song called Denomination, which we're very proud of. So, it's just been a journey, you know what I mean? And it's been a year-long journey. We filmed Stand Up, the video, over a year ago, back last November. And we just ran into problems. And so we said, okay, well, let's just, you know, we're gonna take the punches and roll with the punches and go, okay, we'll release this when it's ready. And when the time is right, we're gonna put out some really good stuff that people are gonna appreciate. And so that's what we've done. So
The time is right now.
Yeah, because
Right.
we've got 6 songs that we're really happy with. So I think people are they're gonna be drawn to it when they hear it.
Right.
How long have you guys been together total?
It's been over 4 years.
I'd
Well,
say-
actually 4 years on the 18th.
4
of this
years.
month.
Actually, yeah, I guess 4 years this month.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is, because I've been asking a lot of people this, if you guys think the full album's coming back? Because I do, I'm hoping so. I know it's all single, iTunes, Spotify stuff, and it's great exposure, but damn, when you get paid, what, 1,000th of a cent? When it's paid so many times, it's kind of hard to make money, but I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people that are starting to go back to the full album project.
Let's hope so.
I'm hoping so.
I think it's all about bands that take their time and write really good music and don't, you know, they're not being rushed by a record label to put out substandard stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, yeah, okay, you have a great single, but if that's all you have, then you're gonna let your fans down ultimately.
Yep.
You
Right.
know what I mean? So why not take the time to write a really great album and release that, and then wow your fans and do it every time?
Oh, right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Exactly.
That's how I see it, because everybody writes B-sides, man. It's just part of the deal. You know what I
Right.
mean? But if you take your time and you work at it and you go through, you sift through the stuff that's considered B, and you just pick the A's, which is what we've been doing, and I'm proud of that,
Mhm.
then you're gonna end up, you know, with a fan base that's gonna, you know, they're gonna back you every
It's
time.
gonna come and see you 10,
Oh, yeah.
11 times.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
There's something special too about having a physical copy in your hands
Mhm.
and maybe having some songs that kind of make sense together
That's what I
versus
tell
there's
everybody.
a single
full CD,
every
I like
6
to have them
months.
now.
You know, when you get to see some art, it makes sense, and you get to see maybe some you could, you know, a sleeve with some lyrics, and that's better
It's
than
priceless.
just a single
It really is.
that's available for downloads every, you know, occasionally.
Well,
I think.
Vinyl is coming back.
Right.
So, you know, if
Vinyl
vinyl
is
can
coming
come
back.
back, then the full-length album can come back. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And I believe in that, so I'm glad you brought that up, bro.
Oh, yeah,
That's a really
definitely.
important-
Yeah, because it's, I went to a show over at the Dive Bar a couple of months ago, and there was a band it was out-of-state band, they had vinyls.
Nice.
I looked, I was like,
Nice.
really?
Strange
For sale
Mistress,
at the
that's
show.
what-
Yeah, straight, yeah.
Strange Mistress.
I was
I got
sick.
one of those orange vinyls. I'm
Wow,
not
that's
gonna lie,
just-
because it was cool.
I haven't seen that in years, you know, so it's been, I mean, I'll date myself, the last vinyl I saw was
Right.
maybe in 85,
Yeah.
Right.
you know?
Right. Yeah.
It seems like CDs are old school, and when you see vinyl, it's like, whoa,
Yeah, right.
that's so cool.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Kids are going, what's vinyl?
Yeah.
Right.
In Vegas, vinyl's the venue, so.
Right.
But you know, some of these kids are getting with it, you know what I mean?
Right.
They're going back to the classics, and they're really starting to appreciate what came before, what they're used to, you know what I mean? It's out there, you know what I mean? And I think it's growing. So yeah, there's hope. There's definitely hope.
No,
But nowadays, you know, most of the money that's made by musicians is playing out live.
Right.
You know what I mean? But hopefully we can come back to a time where all of it is a part of the deal, you know what I mean? So that if your favorite musicians, if you love them, then they're going to be able to excel. And it's not that they're going to be rich and have a big house or anything like that, but they're going to be able to do what you want them to do, which is
Without being compromised.
right, to tour and not being compromised by a record label saying you've got to write a song like this or a song like that.
Justin Bieber tune, I can hear you guys now, come on.
We made it.
But yeah, that's just basically just the cookie cutter,
Right.
albums that are coming out, or cookie cutter songs are just like, okay, this is what's popular right now. To just play something. It's like, and if it doesn't mean anything, why play it?
That's right.
I mean, that's why I go to shows. I go to shows to see what you guys are all about. What the band that's playing on stage. If they're not having fun, and if it's work to them, I'm not going to enjoy the show. But if I see guys up there just going around, their hair's all over the place, and they're having fun, I get more into it.
Right,
Sure.
agreed.
That's right.
You can tell if it's sincere
Right.
and genuine
Right.
when you see a band.
Oh yeah.
Are they phoning it in,
Right.
or do they mean it?
Exactly.
Do they love it?
Right.
You can tell, man.
Oh yeah,
you
you can. I mean,
And then another thing is spending time with an idiot like me afterwards if you got it. Now I'm not saying if you got 1,000 people there and you're gonna have to mess with them, but when you're done and you come down and talk to somebody like me, you get double points right off the bat. I'm coming back to see you.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So who's your biggest influence on guitar?
Wow, that's a really good question. But it started with early guys like Uli Roth or Michael Schenker, and then of course Paul Gilbert, Michelangelo, to name a few. Devin Townsend is probably my favorite musician out there.
Devin Townsend. Maybe. Strapping young lads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's cool. That's a broad influence. For me, it would be Trent Reznor, hands down.
Really?
I fell in love with Nine Inch Nails a long time ago, and something about his passion just hooked me in, and nobody has really been able to replace it. But I will say that Disturbed, David Draymond,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
he's really made an impact on me, and I think he's just a phenomenal singer and a phenomenal frontman. So it's inspiring.
I thought they brought metal back a lot,
Oh, they
a lot
have-
better than anybody
they
had
really
tried or
have.
came close to in quite a few years.
Of course, I love Metallica, James Hetfield. You know what I mean? There's like the list goes on for days and days and days. But yeah, the band we're probably going to go see tonight is a tribute to Dio. And
Right.
Of course, Ronnie
Oh,
James Dio.
Carlos
basically
Stone
Dio
is
without
going to
Dio.
be there
Yeah,
too,
Stone's
right?
gonna be there.
Vivian
Stone
Campbell,
Breed, yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's
Seeds of War, Stone Breed.
So there's a lot of influences, but those would be probably my two biggest that really brought something out of me.
Right.
So made me,
For me, I had older brothers, so I was, I got the Black Sabbath and the Kiss and the Sweet and the AC/DC when I was really young. And so that's kind of when this whole thing started for me. But, as I got older, Priest and Maiden appeared, and that was the darker side of metal, so I kind of went that direction. But I'm with you, bro, because when Disturbed came around, I kind of went, whoa, finally. Because, the 90s were cool. I liked Alice in Chains and
Right.
Soundgarden.
But after so many years, that stuff does depress you, man. I'm telling you, the older I got, I
Yeah.
still love it. I appreciate it for what time it was and when it came out, but damn, dude, I almost want to slip my wrist sometimes when I listen to too much of that now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, again, Alice in Chains and Soundgarden were fantastic during the 90s. But then all of a sudden, Disturbed hit, and that was it for me. I was like, I have not heard a singer like this. This is super heavy. The solos were gone for me for 10 years, and
Yep.
all of a sudden, here comes Godsmack and Disturbed, and
yeah, God's
No.
then there's Avenged Sevenfold,
But
and
you can't
here's
take anything away
Shinedown.
from Chris Cornell, man.
Oh,
That
no,
guy's
yeah,
one
no,
of the
no.
best singers ever.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
So, yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely not. I mean, I just got to the point where it was a different time. I wanted to hear Disturbed. That's what I was waiting for, something like that to come around.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
a good band.
Great
Korn-
band.
Korn's another great band.
Korn,
There's just so many of them.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you always forget one of the favorite, I mean, you're one of your real favorites. You always forget one of them until later on. You go, damn, I can't believe I didn't see that.
Speaking of older brothers, my older brother got me into. The 8-track tape that was in his car was Best of Brand.
Okay.
I'll date myself. So
Right.
Probably the oldest guy in here, but It's
track tape, did you say? What's that?
yeah, the thing was huge, man. I mean, it's like this big, you know. But it was that Alan Parsons Project, Pink Floyd,
Oh, yeah.
and so kind of like it was that, you know, the late '70s.
Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, here we
Yeah.
go, right. Doobie Brothers.
Oh, Doobie Brothers
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
My grandmother, my brother was listening to Doobie Brothers. He's painting the walls, and so just kind of out of the blue. And Jesus Is Just All Right came on. She was, I mean, and my dad's family was real religious and stuff, and so she was just like, she heard that song and she was just all full of the spirit and everything and having a good time. And it's the Doobie Brothers.
Right.
It was pretty funny. God rest her soul and everything. She's been gone for a while, but yeah, just, you know, growing up with that kind of music, and then it just all progressed.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, early '80s and '90s and stuff. We didn't get too much into the '90s stuff. I mean, Alice in Chains was great
Yeah.
and everything. Chris Cornell and all those
Yeah.
guys, but then all of a sudden just went from that, jumped over to Disturbed, and you know, Megadeth. And
Godsmack.
Godsmack,
was,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, all the
Right,
others,
right.
all the other stuff. And this, what I really got into was Volbeat, though.
Volbeat's great.
Volbeat,
is
when
badass.
Volbeat came out, I'm just
Yeah.
like, this is just so. I mean, you really can't really put a label on it, really,
No.
because you know he has a little bit of
There's some Johnny Cash in
Johnny
there,
Cash,
bro.
right? Yeah, Johnny
Yeah,
Cash and
yeah.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Those two together, and that's his voice is like those two just mixed in. Okay, now it's metal.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I saw those guys live and I was just like, I was blown away.
Right.
And I was just like, this is unreal.
Yeah, he could play some acoustic stuff and it's real country and cool. And then they're just like playing some heavy double beats, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, whoa, these guys are talented, you know?
Oh yeah.
They got
and they're a lot of fun
wide
to watch.
range of
Yeah.
songs, man.
Oh yeah, they're a lot of fun to watch. And it's just honestly, you can just tell they just love what they're doing.
Right.
And it's just, you know, that Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
So I
Breaking
really
Benjamin.
enjoy Breaking Benjamin.
How about that New Band King?
Yeah. Yeah. Those guys are good. Yeah. But yeah, it's just, you know, music is something that just means so much to a bunch of different people. And it really doesn't mean, you know, it's a lot of, doesn't really matter what kind of music it is. It can be rap, it can be hip hop.
Man, would you quit judging me, Jack?
I'm not judging. I said it could be. It means so much to everybody, you know, and it brings people through a lot of things, you know. So, well, for me, you know, music in general brought me through a really hard time I was going through.
Right.
And a lot of local music, which is why I got real into independent music scene.
Right.
And it's just because it gives back. It just doesn't just, you
Right.
know, okay, I'm important. It's like, no, it's just play your music, you do your thing, and they get back. I mean, whatever you put in, they get back.
Right.
So, and it's that's what's always been important to me and stuff. And so it's, you know, I really appreciate you guys coming down.
Absolutely,
Sweet,
man.
man.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
It's been really
When you guys coming to play Vegas?
Yeah.
Ooh,
You guys
that's
gotta
a
do a
great
Vegas show.
question.
That's yeah, we
Book
should.
us at Vamped,
You,
bro.
you should hook us up, bro. If you know people out there, hook us up because we'd love to come out.
Definitely will.
Oh, yes.
Definitely do.
There's quite a few.
Definitely
stages
get some
you
feelers
guys-
I hear
Yeah.
Vamped is a good venue.
Baptist is a real good thing.
Hard to get in when you don't know.
Which ones would you suggest?
There's a couple backstage, dive bar. Honestly, it's not. I mean, it's got that. The people that play there love it.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a complete dive bar, but it's not exactly the cleanest place. I mean, there's so
No,
many.
Like Roadhouse or what?
We'll be real honest. It's a dive bar.
You might find a
for a
roach
good
or two
show.
on the
Everybody
wall.
loves
I'm
it.
just kidding.
Oh,
It's got the wire mesh
you
fence
know,
in front of the
backstage,
stage and all
it
shot.
could be the bunkhouse could be a good
Yeah, the
venue.
bunkhouse was good. That's where Stonebreed played a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we'll look around. Definitely.
We'd go to Vegas.
We're going to see Carlos tonight. Play with Last in Line.
Nice. Yeah.
Are you guys going?
I think so. We might be going. I'm not sure.
We gotta do something, man. We've been
Gotta
here,
see.
we thought we were gonna at least party a little damn
That's true. We
bit.
thought
I ain't
everybody's
partying
you
jack
guys get
shit,
fucked up
dude.
every night.
I walked 150 friggin'
I come
miles
low,
every
I
day.
lay down, and I'm done. I'm just like, okay, I'm done.
We got a party one
Just
night.
barely
man. This
finished
is the
the
last
ball
night.
run
We gotta
today.
do it.
It's been a while.
You gotta do
Barely.
it. Man, come on, come on.
Oh, I know. Tell me,
He's ready,
tell me
man.
that
See?
I'm financing this trip.
Damn straight.
So as soon as the EP is released, there will shortly follow a CD release party. We don't have any dates set yet, though.
Oh,
But we know it's gonna be this spring. You know, we were shooting for, we wanted to try for March, but I can't put that down as a solid date. for
That,
release.
that's most likely gonna be when it's released.
That's most likely.
Most likely.
Where you guys,
Yeah, we'll
where you
start
guys
planning.
from down here anyway? You from here or not?
Everybody's
Yeah.
from Southern California.
Yeah.
Brett and I are from Orange County.
Well, I'm actually from San Diego. Arian and I were from San Diego originally, and then moved up, you know, in the '90s to San Clemente and then Costa Mesa. We live there now. I bought a house there in Costa Mesa. And then Baker's got a house in the Lake Forest.
Yeah, South Orange County. Everybody's relatively close in Southern California.
Ralph,
I
Lisa,
grew up in
Ralph.
Oxnard.
Oh, you did?
North Ventura.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where
Ventura?
Oxnard is, so Ventura.
Oh,
is
yeah, I
like,
know
you know where Ventura
I
is?
know,
Right
yeah,
there.
I know where
That's-
Oxnard is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Renata from Canada is saying hello anyway.
Oh, nice.
John and Carrie are on here saying hi.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
guys.
up, John?
She was
What's
in
up,
the
Carrie?
chat room in here.
We'll come down and check out your CD release party.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Check that
That'd be
out.
cool, that'd be
See,
good.
we could even
Broadcast
it
You
if
guys want to broadcast the whole show?
Perfect.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
That
We
sounds
are
awesome.
designed to be mobile.
Definitely.
Clearly.
Definitely get things, I mean, this is just my small setup here. I have better microphones and everything else I have.
We were carrying a lot of shirts, as you can tell.
Yeah.
We're glad.
I'm tired as hell.
It's like when I bring my equipment to the small club, you know, I just use the Black Star combo, and I use it for a head, so.
Right. Yeah. I knew we were gonna do this, and it was gonna be a little small environment, so I really didn't need
Yeah.
everything, so.
You didn't need the Marshall stacks.
Yeah, I don't stack it
Not-
out, so.
yeah.
Yeah. This has been a lot of fun, man. I love meeting new people and everything, meeting a new band and stuff. It's been really great.
Hey, I heard-
You play an instrument?
No, I wish I did.
Okay. How about you?
Nope. 25 years ago, jacked my hand up, so I got away from music completely. And then, like 2 years ago, I got single for the first time in 20-something years and started going to shows. And people started inviting me to guest on their shows for some goddamn reason. I don't know why the hell I'm actually here, to tell you the truth. And then he got me in a co-host, and I'm starting my own show next week. It's been fun. I just like being around the music again. I can't play it like I could, but my son is a phenomenal freaking guitarist.
Oh, yeah, his son's
Even if
nice.
I hadn't jacked my hand up 25 years ago, I still couldn't play like that little heifer, man. As much as I love him, but he's finally getting back into it, so.
Yeah. When I was younger, I played drums, snare drum, when I was younger. And I had a bad experience with the music teacher, and then kind of turned me off on it for a while.
You weren't touched by the music teacher,
No,
were
it
you?
wasn't touched by me. It was baton at me.
Yes, that is what kind of show this is. Horribly, horribly, what is the word I'm looking for? Me?
Oh, also David Six says hello.
Oh, right on.
Hello. What's up, Dave?
Actually, they were going to stop by.
Oh, man.
I told him, I said, yeah, stop by, man.
He's an old friend of mine.
Yeah,
That is one cool ass, straight up.
really cool.
That dude, I love the hell out of
He's a
here,
very cool
man.
dude, yes. Yeah. It's a brother.
Yep.
Sure.
You can trust that son of a bitch right there, man. That's my dude. Even though he messed with me about my ears for 2 damn days, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, he wore these wolf ears from here.
Oh, cool.
They said I wouldn't do it.
And a pink
Hot
first
piece,
class
first class.
trash.
Hey, it's one of my local bands, man.
Yeah, one of the.
I said I was going to represent, I did.
He got the most strangest looks I've seen from anybody.
It was awesome, dude. It was
It was
equal
pretty funny.
look. It was equal
He said,
looks,
"Look at him,
disgust, and delight. I loved it. I loved it.
It was
I don't know about you, man, but I want to go in that wading pool down there with all the kids.
Oh yeah. Oh, they got that.
Oh, they got a
Slide.
slide.
They got that
They got all
slide.
kinds of
They got
crazy
a slide
shit
over
down
there too. So, but they don't have a hot tub.
What?
I'm like, seriously, I mean, like, I need a hot tub.
Yeah, my feet are screaming.
Oh, man.
Yeah, mine too. Fucking hoods all day long.
Oh, yeah.
I did, what did we do, 20-some interviews and I had them ears on? Nobody minded that I was
yeah.
doing the interview, but
They had, that's some really cool cigar boxes that this guy was making guitars out of.
Oh, wow.
It had a really interesting sound of the guitar.
Fun Guy Mojo.
Yeah,
That's
like a
what it
banjo.
was.
Really cool. I just out of cigar boxes.
That's fucking cool. That's a good
Oh, yeah.
idea.
And another guy was doing ones from skateboards.
Yeah, 2 skateboards and he makes a guitar. He sold one, I mean, he did one for the Tony Hawk Foundation last year, which
Yeah.
obviously was a charity thing.
He's
But they
a-
actually play.
Yeah.
They actually play.
Ex-skateboarders, and he's just like, yeah, we'll ride them and I make guitars out of them, then I play.
You met those guys out here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were
just
there.
a name. It's our first year too. We never
Yeah,
been
this
here
is, this is actually our first NAMM, so it's
Nice.
just like, you know, it got really, it was pretty cool. So it was just, it is overwhelming. A lot of people said I was going to get overwhelmed with it.
There's a lot.
First day was,
A few years back at the NAMM, this guy was playing and singing. I'm looking for where he is. I see a guy sitting down and he's got his toe on the fretboard. He doesn't have any arms. And he's playing with his
Whoa.
feet. He's playing guitar with his feet. Singing.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. It's called Big Toe Band. Look it up on YouTube.
I'm gonna have you now, man.
I've seen,
I'm gonna get
seen a
ripped and
couple
go
of people
look at it.
that played with their feet.
Yep.
One of them was on the, what was it, Jerry Lewis special. He had a guy that was up there playing.
That's
Yeah.
insane,
I
right?
was just like, wow.
That takes
some
dedication.
Oh, yeah. That's some talent. Guy had no arms and he's sitting there just.
And
playing
look, I'm
guitar
all
with his
whining
feet.
about 2 fingers being gone. What a pussy I am. Damn.
Tell you,
I
what's
feel
wrong with
bad
you?
about that.
The guitarist for Osmania, he's missing a finger. He plays with these 3 fingers. He plays Aussie, the Aussie tribute band, Osmania.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the guy from Def Leppard. When he lost his arm,
Lost his arm, yeah.
trained himself how to play drums again.
Mhm.
Dude's amazing.
That's the passion, you know.
Yeah.
That's that passion for it.
As a matter of fact, Baker, your old drummer, Freedom Under X-Ray, what's his name?
Todd
Todd Bird
was the drum tech
was the drum tech.
for Rick Allen in Def Leppard.
Really?
Wow.
That guy's drum set was pretty much endless foot pedals, because he only had the one hand. So he had to train himself to, instead of hitting a snare, it was his foot.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So he's got a hi-hat, so that when you hit the snare, it was his foot. So there were, and it was like, it was an electronic kit
Right.
for the most part. But yeah, I mean, he practiced. He was not going to give up being the drummer of Def Leppard because he crashed his car or I don't know,
some kind of accident.
lost his arm. So yeah, so my old drummer was his drum tech.
Hysteria. I remember going to see that Tesla opening. Honestly, that was a big deal. I love both their music anyway. That's what. But I wanted to see that kid and how he was doing stuff. That was just. You're thinking, no way is he going to be able to do it.
Mhm.
He did it, and then some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His left foot became his left arm
Yeah.
as far as playing the drums.
Yeah. That's just.
And they went out on tour and they had another drummer, and then they brought Rick Allen in when he thought he was ready, and so they kept 2 drummers, both of them for a little while.
Just
And then
in case.
the drum tech guy that was filling in was like, all right, I think I'm ready to go because you got this completely handled. And so that was it. He just,
Wow.
he's been doing it ever since. So it's pretty impressive, man. You know?
Well, I'll tell you, when you have your release party, we definitely would come down and broadcast that for you guys.
That'd be great.
Well, we'll definitely send you guys the EP when it's done. When the EP's completed, we'll send it to you guys and invite you guys down to the release party, and we'll go from there. Thanks for having us on.
That's it. Thank
Not a
you. Thank
problem.
you so much.
You're gonna be playing a lot more of that because I start my show next week and that's gonna be on.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna,
can tell you that right now.
have his own morning show. So
What?
he's pretty stoked.
Caveman's going off. I'm trying to come up with a name now. I gotta have a good name for that, man. Gotta be good. Can't be something.
Message us the link and we'll put it up on our page.
Okay, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
These guys kick ass, man.
They do. They're
Yeah.
great.
I like it. Told you I need to listen to music, man, because I'm much more receptive when I like the music. If I haven't heard it, if there's people that come on my show and I ain't heard the music, I try to warn them. Send it to me before because if it sucks, I'm gonna tell you it sucks. I don't care if it's rap, rock, or whatever the hell it is. If it sucks and you just come out and try and put them, nope, goodbye. So anyway, I appreciate everybody. Yep, John. They said, yeah, he lost his arm in a motorcycle accident. I don't know.
Car
That's a-
accident.
We should do that as a Trivial Pursuit question, bro. He also said when you guys come to Vegas, you can crash at his house.
Oh, there we go.
sweet.
Cool.
And Carrie said hi, and no, I'm not bringing you guys in right now. I'm done interviewing for the day, you understand me? It's been a long fucking day.
Oh,
So,
definitely.
anyway.
Very long.
Oh, wait, you know what? You guys don't mind flipping no bird, I know. I'm the FU guy too, sorry, that's what I do.
Can you what?
Throwing some birds, I'm the FU guy too.
Throw the
that's what
birds
they call
up there.
me. Birds.
No problem.
There you go.
Steve's in there too. Thank you guys for coming on,
All
I
right,
appreciate
guys.
it.
I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
And,
Steve.
I gotta go give next DJ his time. I took an hour off another guy's show, so I gotta just
It was
give me
worth
an
it.
hour. Give me an hour. I'll give you guys an update, and we'll do Ravenscroft.
Awesome.
Yeah. And they're like, okay. It's kind of hard to tell me no, anyways. I do what I want.
And I won't listen, so.
Oh, yeah. So, all right. So I'll tell you what. I'm gonna end this whole thing with Jaded.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like that. And,
Crank it up. First time on radio. This will be the first time on radio, guys.
Oh, okay.
This has never been
Debut
heard.
song.
Never been heard.
Debut song, Jaded by
Debut.
Ravenscroft. So check this out. Your next DJ is going to be DJ Sound from Canada, and he'll be taking over the airwaves. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's been an interview with Ravenscroft, live from Anaheim at the NAMM show. So see you guys next time. Later. Cool.
We off?
Yep.
We're done.
This is
We're
on
going
cool.
right.
Nice.
Don't worry, I got hours and hours of editing to do. I don't know how much.
Wait, I have a name for your show.
What?
Because you're caveman?
Yep.
Coffee with Caveman.
Okay, that's possible.
A morning show? Coffee with
possible.
Caveman.
Not bad at all.
There you go.
That will work, and I can do it. I can do it with a K too, and I'm not up to 3 where it's going to offend people.
I was thinking cave dwellers.
What's this?
Oh,
Yeah, I got.
I'm gonna have to write some of this shit down.
No.
313.